What do you think was in the bucket?
It was goddamn piss.
There is no piss in the bucket.
Bullshit. It smelled so flippin' bad.
Tell me about Romex cable and why everybody should have some in their house.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Everybody should have some Romex cable. You never know when you need to do some electrical repair. Now, I know everybody can't do electrical repair, which is why they call me. And I'm not an electrician, but I can get the job done.
Oh, by the way, you do remember your drunk ass promising to go over and help Walt run all that electricity for Andrea's pool, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, you lying sack of shit.
All we got to do is trench a line. I told Walt what we had to do.
I'm pretty sure they're doing it.
And that's no problem whatsoever.
You already missed out.
We got.
Let me find out who's doing it.
Yeah, Miranda, figure this out. Because
they're already doing it.
we're not sure, but we don't know.
Is the backyard done?
No.
It was going to be started this last week. So.
I remember the one time that I needed Romex cable. I didn't know that I needed it because I didn't even know it existed. Ryan and I got the bright idea of changing out all the electrical outlets and whatnot. And I came over the one day and Marv's like, "You have a Romex cable?" And I was like, "No." And he like hard guided me. He's like, "What do you mean you don't have Romex cable?" I didn't even know this shit existed.
But then you came to me and asked if we had Romex cable, and I didn't know it existed. Like, neither one of us did.
Yeah, but you can't just, like, if you go to Home Depot, a fucking roll of Romex cables, it's like 200 yards. What the hell am I going to do 200 yards of Romex cable? You only need like 3 inches to fit in a socket.
Romex.
Romex.
Electricians buy it. That's it.
Exactly.
Marv,
And what?
Honestly, are you getting a heater for this pool this year?
Yes. Yes.
Just having a brochure in the back of your truck doesn't mean you're getting one. Because I saw it. I saw it the other day when I borrowed your truck. Just getting brochures and just putting it in the back of your truck, that ain't getting a. What happened with the gas line?
Well, I'm gonna have to go to a different source for the gas line, I think, because my neighbor is kind of stiffing me for another week, 2 weeks, and I can't wait that long because it's going to be closer to.
Wait a minute, this Yahoo over here?
Yeah.
Is that what he came over tonight to piss on your parade some more?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, we ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
We gotta get this pool
So
open.
you know who I'm calling? Blendon Sons.
Blendon Sons.
I said, "Who's doing the electrical for the pool?" And Mom said, "I think Walt and Troy." So I said, "Don't you remember Marv said he'd help too?"
Oh, she just threw your ass under the bus.
Oh.
Looks like we're going to Walter's house. Let's call Walt. Let's call Walt.
You want to get Walt on this?
What happened to your light sockets?
Whose?
What about it? No, that was the washer and dryer. He had the hot water backwards. So every time we tried to wash clothes, it only came out hot water.
Okay, but here's the thing. It
What?
took you and I how long to figure it out?
Well, you and Marv are alcoholics.
Oh, well, never mind. 'Cause you at the
Fuck do
club.
I know. At the club!
You at the club.
Kicking it at the club.
All right, so what are we
Hey.
discussing again?
I don't know. Just random bullshit
yeah.
at
Just
this point.
random?
All right,
I'm hoping that something we stumble upon becomes gold and Ryan edits it and makes it look good.
to do some electrical.
Mom, should we tell the story about how you whacked why you have two black eyes and a big old cast on your arm?
Yeah. Well,
We fall, we get back up, we break a plate, we cut ourselves. Such is life. It's the circle of life.
we put a big gouge in the hardwood floor.
Did she?
Oh, yeah.
I think there might be some DNA on that light switch over there. I'm not sure. Either that or you guys are sloppy eaters. Go look at it. There's shit all over it. By the way, what's Grandma doing? Get her going. Get Grandma going. Ask her if she wants some popcorn. Ask her about Bailey's hugs.
About what?
Bailey's hugs. Steal Dylan's golf cart and drive it around the neighborhood.
He sold it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to jump on P-Pap's John Deere and go ride around the neighborhood? I'll go get mine.
What did Walt say when he texted you? Somebody around?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
So anyways.
We could.
No.
But
do you still have bikes?
I'm going to have to get your John Deere cart, bring it over here for a day or two.
I guess you bought it for me, so you might as well. I haven't used it since mulch, and Miranda refuses to put mulch around our barn. You know the barn we live in?
Yeah.
Anyways, do you want to go push this dude down the steps?
Who?
Jim across the street. So I can have his house.
I did find out that it's actually only considered, because Ed came up the other night. I forgot to tell you this too.
Great.
Ed came up the other night and he's like, hey, I just want to let you know, I talked to Jim and he's going to put this thing on the market like right away.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking to a realtor friend of his, and it's technically only a 3-bedroom house, but not in the first level, there's a den office that could be technically a 4th bedroom.
Who the hell's going to sleep there?
I don't know.
Or we make a bedroom in the basement. Is it finished?
No. Basement's not finished.
So we finish it how we want it finished and put a bedroom down there.
No. Are you going to stay down in the basement again?
Yeah, the producer's speaking up.
Do you guys want to go pick up some hookers? Beat the shit out of them?
I don't like hookers anymore.
Anymore? What do you mean anymore? You ever been with a hooker?
Back in my high school days.
Oh, holy shit. You need to elaborate on this.
No.
Yes. You got to tell the story.
I'll be encrypted.
Encrypted? I think the word's incriminated, friend.
Well, whatever.
Like a charcuterie and a coudrier board. Dude, I really want to hear the story.
What?
The show's rated explicit. It's fine.
About the hookers. No, Miranda, that's a terrible thing to say. Nobody's my bitch. You my bitch. No. You got on that Dollar General smell? Sure.
Happy.
Man, I was just hoping something was...
It's light and airy.
The only thing that good would have came out of this tonight is if Marv tells his story about...
Talk about the hookers.
Yeah, tell us about the hookers.
It's too.
Uh-oh,
it's-
shit, Betty's coming.
It's too dirty to tell about in front of the children's.
Tell us about the time that you did nose beers.
Nose beers.
Cocaine. It's like the time we were in Nashville for the draft, and our Uber driver was like trying to sell us cocaine and fed us Miller Lights. Tell us your feelings about Miller products. Do you still have that allergy?
I don't like Miller Lite, Miller Beer, Miller High Life, Miller.
What about the genuine draft?
No.
What happens if you drink it though?
I break out in hives.
Yeah.
I break out in hives.
I remember going to an Indians game at the Jake, and I went and got beers at least probably the majority of the time.
You did?
Well, you would hand me the money and I'd go get them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now it's making more sense.
Anyways, you drank 3 16-ounce beers, and I was like, dude, how are the beers? And you're like, yeah, they're fine, man. Why? I was like, well, they're Miller because that's all they're selling in the stadium. And this motherfucker was fine until he found out it was Miller. Then he got himself so worked up he was in hives. He's like scratching at his neck. He's like, yeah. And you know what? He drank 6 more after that.
Made me itch.
Goddamn Cahal. During that time we went to the Indians game or the Browns game, and you were like way too drunk to get us home.
Oh,
You legitimately like were falling down in the parking lot. You fell down like 6 times just walking to the
you
car.
blasted me.
The first time
You blasted me.
I did. He was walking by some grass and I side tackled him, like put a shoulder in his rib cage and broke him.
I could have hurt my shoulder.
That's the least of your worries. You got decleated outside of Brown Stadium. And then you fell 6 times. And then we had to call the women. And I drove us to all the way down East 9th in that nice red Tacoma, all the way to Alice Cooper's
I
joint.
have no idea how you did that either.
And by the way, when women tell you that they'll come pick you up anytime, don't matter, they ain't going to be mad, that's a goddamn lie.
They're
They are
mad.
always pissed.
They're mad.
They are pissed if you do that shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you tell
We'll come pick you up. Doesn't matter.
it's like when you tell your kids when they're
And-
teenagers, if you're out at a party and you get drunk, don't you dare drive. Just call me any time of night. You won't be in trouble. Bullshit. I mean, I'll come get you, but I'm still going to yell in the morning.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, because we were these terrible parents and we didn't know
Ah, hell.
I agree.
Well, hey, I've gotten yelled at. I've
Yeah,
Pearl's
later in
pride.
life.
Pearl's probably beat your ass with a belt before.
a wooden paddle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, legit wooden paddle. I've gotten beat many times.
I bet you're...
because of my stupidness.
Yeah, well, because you're a prick sometimes, so your
Well,
mom had to straighten you out.
I don't know if I was a prick.
I don't know. I'll call Granny right now. Put her on speaker. I'll be like, was Marv a prick? She'll probably be like, yeah, little son of a bitch.
She'll tell you. She'll tell you like it is.
Then maybe we can get her over to make some dumplings.
Oh yeah.
That's some good shit. Biscuits and gravy.
She came over last weekend, actually.
One of those warm chocolate cakes. Yeah, I was here, friend.
Yeah, I know.
That was...
chocolate.
Nah, she didn't bring the chocolate cakes. But that was the day after we did our first episode of Sticky Rice. And I must truly admit that at 5:15 in the morning, I woke up completely saturated in urine in my bed. So then Miranda and I had...
Totally disgusting.
Now, dude, you have pissed yourself on a couple different occasions.
I
over
may
the
have
years.
dribbled on myself.
We should... Uh-oh, Betty likes to differ. What about the time that mom caught you trying to take a shit on the ottoman in the bathroom? In the middle of the night?
Hey.
And I'm pretty sure she caught you before you started peeing in your own closet one night. True. Mom, you're not allowed to talk. You're lucky.
Don't forget the babysitter drawer story.
Look, I've done.
Also, don't forget that I laid on top of that.
Well, but here's the thing. I've had some accidents over the years. I'm not gonna lie to myself.
You pissed in the driveway face down one time.
Yeah, I was getting to that story. If you let me get there.
Well, pick up the
First of all, I have peed on New Year's Eve one day at
You
one
probably
time.
pissed in my blazer, and I didn't even know it.
I don't know. I had to clean it up.
And you cleaned out, and you climbed, whatever you want to call it, out the window, the driver's side, honked the horn like it was an emergency.
Well, because my body was just hitting it as I was climbing out the window. There's no emergency. The emergency is when I fell face first out of said blazer window
That was-
onto the driveway and then proceeded to piss myself. And then you dragged me by my arms into the house and just left me in the middle of the living room floor.
Hey, Mark,
I didn't.
are you going to clean the kitchen that I made a mess of?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I
You
got
should
it,
come over
honey.
and make a mess and be like, clean your own fucking kitchen.
I got it, honey.
I'm
Don't.
just kidding. I can
No, I got it. Don't worry.
Marv's got it. Don't worry.
Yeah, when we were at a nice wedding reception.
First of all, it wasn't a nice wedding reception. It was at some random park in the middle of Kent with under a pavilion with some picnic tables. Like it wasn't a nice reception.
It was beautiful.
It was a guy that Marv worked with. Betty thinks it was hillbilly, and she in her,
It was real
and
hillbilly.
her kinfolk are from West Virginia, so she know hillbilly.
Oh,
her kinfolk. They're your kinfolk too.
I don't claim that side.
it,
I don't claim that side. So, anyways, I've had a couple accidents. The one New Year's, I decided to wake up in the middle of the night, open the window, and start peeing out the window. Except for the only problem was the storm window was down, so the pee sprayed back on me. That was a problem. Miranda and I were early in our relationship. We went out one night. I had a lot of drinks. Woke up in the middle of the night. She caught me peeing in her bathing suit dresser drawer.
I discovered it this morning.
Yeah, well,
you did what?
you have heard this story. I was all liquored up. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I open a dresser drawer and peed in it, and luckily it happened to be one of her bathing suit drawers because they're absorbent, so it wasn't as bad. But then, so I felt bad. I realized at this point, I woke up, I felt bad. I pulled the dresser drawer out. I took it into the bathroom. I tried to clean it. Well, instead, I accidentally dumped all the bikinis and bathing suits into the fucking toilet. And then at that point, I felt bad about that, so I tried to rescue them. So I put the dresser drawer on the bathroom, counter with my pee remnants in it because it was moist already. And then I grabbed a handful of the bathing suits out of the toilet and sopping wet back in the drawer. I felt like I did a lot. I woke up the next morning and I realized that there was, still some bathing suits in the commode. I felt bad about that.
In the commode.
Yeah, in the commode. I felt bad about that. I really did. I
The-
peed in the middle of Paul Sims's parents' basement one night. I mean, right by the billiards table. Yeah. Yeah, it was carpet on top of the concrete. It was jank. Anyways, so after our sticky rice episode, I, realized that I woke up saturated in urine. So Miranda and I went on the love seats. We really should have gotten Ryan
That's why I don't like
to
sitting on
record
that.
us buying the new mattress.
That's why I don't like sitting on that blue seat.
Why?
No,
You guys have me freaked out about it.
some things have
Peed on it.
no,
Huh?
Nobody peed on it.
but
I know, but there's DNA all over it.
bad relations.
there's DNA all over it.
Actually, the kind of relations that we have had on it, we weren't really ever laying on it. So there's no DNA on it.
Positions.
Jackie style.
Correct.
I know.
Exactly.
Unfortunately.
So, anyways,
I don't know.
So, anyways, we had to buy a new mattress, and $1,200 later, it was fine.
You are in love.
Because I completely ruined a king size bed.
So much piss.
I know there was so much urine because
That's because you did a king size piss.
dude, there was probably I did a Shinley's in my sleep and just kept going and going and going. Like
I'm the only one that can do a Shinley's
I know.
piss.
I'm just saying that yes, at Shinley's you stood there and started peeing, and in that time that you were peeing, I peed, Dustin peed, and Brandon peed, and you still weren't done. That's the longest piss I've ever even witnessed in my life. But my point being is I pulled pretty close to it. Like, I wish you could see how big it was. It was huge. The spot was huge. I was wet all the way up to my nipples. My shirt was sopping wet. I'm not even kidding. And then there's like a
We went late on our couch. Yay.
hey, at that point I
With
changed
your
clothes.
wet
No,
shirt
I
on?
changed clothes. I changed clothes.
Did you take a shower?
No, it was 5:15
Oh, you're so
in the morning.
fucking gross.
Dude, it was 5:15 in the morning. I ain't gonna take no shower. My point is, I stripped down. Miranda probably should have, because I guarantee
Did you
she has.
at least take a washcloth and wipe
No.
your ass down?
It was 5:15 in the morning. I was drunk and hungover. I just wanted to go get back on the couch and go back to sleep. I'm just saying. But the messed up part about it is there was probably like a 3-inch like thick mattress topper on top of it. I went through. I went through the mattress topper
Which then
and all the way through the mattress.
terrible.
Luckily, it didn't smell like pee. The best part was then
Actually, it didn't smell like pee.
we
It
took
was pee, but it didn't smell like pee.
well because it was
It
so
was.
diluted. It was basically just straight water and beer.
Did it smell like coffee?
Nah, no, but we have a good idea for one of our next segments. We're gonna have Jeff eat like 2 pounds of asparagus, and then pee, and he wants you to pick up the different notes of the urine.
I'm not picking up nothing.
He said he'd fluff your stash first.
Hold on, there's all different kinds of foods that can make your urine smell. So we should all eat 2 pounds of something.
No, you could. I'll eat 2 pounds of pineapple, and you tell me if.
If your cum tastes like pineapple.
Oh God, why? I mean, why do you just got to be so
Whoa.
like?
That's-
If you're, she
that's
said,
pretty
if your cum
blatant.
tastes like pineapple, I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? Who talks like that? Me,
You.
regardless.
Why do you like
But-
me? Because I talk like that.
They say foods that you do eat makes your urine smell like that. I mean, how many times do you drink coffee and take a coffee pee?
Yep.
And man, that smells like coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like-
asparagus is obvious. Brussels sprouts has a little twang to it.
I like broccoli. No?
Nah, I've never noticed my piss smelling funky about. This is what we're gonna do. This is such a great brainstorming day. We're just gonna sit there, eat a bunch of different foods, pee in a cup, and then you have to go around and smell and guess what.
Ugh, no.
Come on, Marv. It'll be just like
I
that.
ain't smelling no
Listen,
fucking piss.
It'll be just like that bucket you found in the basement.
That was so
Tell the bucket story.
That was so goddamn disgusting.
Anyways,
No, I am gonna tell this bucket story.
I'll do it.
I know you will.
I'll do it.
You're
So
weird.
So
we're
gross, but I'll do it.
I would. I'd smell
we're cleaning out the basement, and there's a 5-gallon bucket with a white lid on it.
What color was the bucket?
It was white.
Okay. We couldn't afford those Home Depot orange ones back there.
I don't even know where it came from. All I know is what came from that bucket.
What do you think was in the bucket?
It was goddamn piss.
There's no piss in the bucket.
Bullshit. It smelled so flippin' bad. There couldn't have been, I wouldn't have left anything down there in that basement, in that bucket that smelled that bad.
Just admit it.
It was piss.
All right.
And it was fermented piss.
Fine. Since I'm on the spot right now, do you guys want to know the truth?
It was beer.
It was straight up beer.
Different
There was-
kinds of beer left over that they dumped out.
And it fermented more. There was no piss. Actually, I don't know. Dustin probably pissed in the bucket.
I'm
let's
sure
call a
somebody
spade a
pissed
spade.
in the goddamn bucket.
Let's call a wop a wop. Yeah, crispy treats, man. They're so great, but I'm in the middle of pouring out my soul to the world. This is very cathartic.
You guys pissed in the bucket.
Nobody pissed in the bucket.
Bullshit.
I'm just saying.
The goddamn 5-gallon bucket was 3/4 of the way full, and it had shit on the top of it. When I took the lid off,
Yeah, it was all the yeast rising to the top.
ugh.
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that they peed in the bucket? Like Papa says. Papa says they peed in the bucket. Do you think they did?
They
Daddy-
peed in the bucket.
Daddy says we didn't pee in the bucket.
Yeah.
Beer.
Nope,
It was beer
exactly.
or pee?
Beer. Yeah,
She's only saying that because you said it.
exactly. Respect your father and your authority.
Papa gave you $1.
I gave her life. What other messed up things? Talk about the time that the neighbor saw your wang when you were peeing out the man door of your garage.
Oh.
Because, I mean, we're obviously on piss stories. Jeff could probably add so much to this.
This episode's going to be called 50 Shades of Piss.
So, I'm going to have to send you to Barnes's house, and he's going to have to, like, do, like, a, while he's watching this, and just putting in his 2 cents. And then you just mix it all together, and it's like we're all here. We'll pretend like it's the beginning of COVID again, and we're all in quarantine.
Yeah.
All right.
So, anyways, the neighbor lady saw Marv's dick, and then they moved.
She smiled at me, though.
This dude thinks he's going to be suave and just open his man door on the back of his garage and stand there and pee out of it, and he's just pissing and pissing and pissing. And he
And she
glances
walked
over.
out from behind one of those pine trees.
And she was... They got divorced shortly after that, didn't they?
Yeah, because she was like, damn.
And that's impressive because her husband was hella Italian. And they say they have big dongs. Grandma! Can we ask... Mom, can I ask
Quit.
Grandma if
No,
Mario had a big
quit.
penis?
Quit.
Should I?
Quit. No.
Stop it.
Hey, Grandma. Is it true that Italian men have big penises? Okay, cool. She said no, and she would know.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong? Just ordinary.
I
I mean, Mario wasn't tall, so
I gotta
mean,
go pee again.
I do too. All right, pause this. We gotta take a piss break because Marv's an alcoholic.
We
Yeah.
on?
Tell-
Okay.
Give us your. You got an embarrassing piss story.
I do.
Yes, I knew it'd come out.
I do.
I just gave like 4 embarrassing piss stories. I didn't even talk about the time in Cancun when I had Montezuma's revenge and thought I had to fart and I shit my swim trunks. I didn't even talk about that. I got a whole nother poop story, but I want to hear Mars pee story first.
Well,
Potty humor.
here it is. This was, I don't know, probably 2, 3, 4 years ago.
Yeah,
Here,
relatively fresh story.
got up, thought I was making my way to the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
which is just a few steps away. But I opened up the door to the bathroom, and it was the closet door.
Mm-hmm.
Whipped that thing out.
You pissed in the closet?
Yeah, I pissed in the closet.
told you he pissed in the closet.
And Mom didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
You would have got beat. Even though
I had to take like 10 shirts off of the hangers, put them in the washer. She asked me, "Why are you washing all these shirts?" They're dirty. They were dirty.
Yeah, they were dirty with piss. Oh yeah, you were being truthful. So anyways, a couple weeks ago, had a real heavy night of drinking. Miranda and I decided to play Power Hour. Partied like rock stars, even though we're ancient.
What's Power Hour?
That's where you do one shot of beer every minute for an hour.
Really?
Yeah. So you set a timer.
And that'll jack you up?
You wouldn't think so. Well, maybe not you, because technically it equals out to 5 beers in an hour. And I've seen you drink 5 beers in like 20 minutes.
Well, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I want to try it with you one night because I just want to see if you're even fazed by it.
All right.
I feel like you'll be doing like power every 30 seconds.
But it's one
shot.
ounce?
Yeah, 1 ounce of beer every minute for 60 minutes. Yeah, I think you would embarrass people with that. But anyway, so we drank a lot before that and after that too. So I woke up the next morning with the classic beer shits. Stomach was gurgling, woke me up. It sounded like a pot boiling. That's what my gut sounded like.
What time was this?
Oh, dude, this was like at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Yeah, 5 o'clock is not a good time for me. That's the witching hour. Anyways, so I get up, I go into the bathroom, I take a shit, and I'm just like, it was like Dumb and Dumber. I was literally just pissing out of my butthole. And I got done. I felt fine. It was great. I went back to bed. A couple hours passed by. We get up, doing our thing. I decided to take a shower. So I get in the shower, and I'm standing there, washing myself, minding my own business, and my stomach started to gurgle a little bit. And I'm like, oh, I just got to fart. Not thinking about what happened, that terrible, terrible incident that happened earlier, and the poor carnage I put on that toilet. So anyways, I'm standing in the shower, washing myself. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to rip one. Oh, dude, it wasn't a fart. I like literally sprayed diarrhea in the shower. And I'm like, oh, God. So then once I started, I'm like, well, I already started. So I pushed.
So I'm just going to push it all out.
So I did. I pushed out. I pushed it out. It went straight down the drain.
God, that's
it went
so
straight.
disgusting.
No, I haven't even told you the worst part. Well, I'm like, well, I gotta clean my asshole with something. So I look out, and that little above the John thing that we have, I saw a little microfiber washcloth. Well, I didn't know that Miranda, when she gets out of the shower and she wears her hair curly, that she takes it and like scrunches the bottom of it to get the moisture out. Anyways, I grabbed that and I just wiped my ass with it right in the shower. And then I'm like, well, might as well throw this away. I ain't gonna wash it.
Wash it.
So I threw it in the trash can. I told Miranda the story when she got home, and she was so intrigued she almost went and dug it out to look at it. After she found out that she was pissed that I used her microfiber towel to wipe my asshole with.
Was she mad?
She was mad. But then I informed her that just down on the air hockey table in the man cave was about 10 other of the exact same things. So I don't even know why she's mad. Just because
Were they full of poop on the man cave hockey table?
No, those were clean ones, friend. The only one that had poop was...
Hell, I don't know what the hell you did.
All I know is I sprayed that shower
like
brown.
You had a big ass accident.
Dude, I showered. That shower was brown. I sprayed it brown. It was fucked up. That was the first time I've ever pooped in the shower. I mean, I pee in the
How
shower
do you
all the time.
just spray poop out of your ass?
Well, it started with when you go to push out a huge fart and you're like, oh, it's gonna be loud and it's gonna feel so good. Well, that's what I thought it was, but it wasn't. It was poop. So when I pushed it out and squeezed real hard, like it literally sprayed out of my ass. I'm not even kidding.
You're messed up.
I felt so much better afterwards.
You were jacked up.
I know. Maybe I got a drinking problem. I don't know.
Wow. It was your demon screaming.
Demon screaming. I mean, there's so many poop stories I could tell. Not about myself. I mean, like that one time that mom shit herself and she fell off the toilet and whatever else. Dustin also was so drunk off whiskey one night, he locked himself in the bathroom. While he was taking a shit, he passed out, fell off the toilet, dropped about 4 turds on the rug next to him. Chach had to break the door down, and then woke him up and made him clean up his turds. And actually, he was getting drunk with Barnes that night when we were down at some party on Brown Street or something it's probably May Day.
Oh, I'm sure it was Mayday.
We're going to posse up this year and go down to May Day.
You guys didn't miss one of them.
Well, tomorrow is May Day. Maybe we'll just posse up and go like burn some couches down at Akron U.
We'll go to what's the name of that street? Sumner
Yeah.
Street.
I went to some parties on Sumner Street back in the day that were messed up.
Well,
Tell us the hooker story, Marv.
oh, the hooker story?
Yeah. Just get close to that mic. You don't have to be loud. You can just whisper it in there.
Well, this was when I was I was senior in high school. Me and like 4 other of my friends were going out, and Hooker Street was like down Howard North Street where Williams Flooring used to be.
God damn.
Well, still is. God damn it, Jim.
Marv, there ain't no hookers around my shop.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Jim probably knows them all by
So-
first name.
When going up North Street, there was a house on the left-hand side. Black chick. Well, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, it's fine.
She would always raise her top up when we would drive by.
Did she have them National Geographic titties?
Yeah. Big, long nippies.
Oh, man. They look like sausages.
They were like grapes.
Grapes. That's so fucked
I'm
up.
telling you, they look like grapes. So we stopped one time, and she was like, "What do you guys want?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know."
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's such a great story.
We stopped, got out. She goes, $20. What do you guys want?
Did you guys pull your money, or did you each one you have 20?
Oh no, each of us had 20. So I went first. Oh my god. She's like, how do you want to do this? I'm like, she just bent over. After
Look at that raccoon around the corner. She's like, "What are you talking about, boy?"
You gotta realize half the shit that comes out of man's mouth is bull.
It's fine. It's a good story.
after I was done,
Mm-hmm.
there was dookie on my junk.
Wait a minute. Like straight in the butt?
No.
Oh God.
I got home. This is when I lived at home at my home.
Yeah. Where your mama was.
Yeah. Got home. Took my clothes off, and there was dookie. And I was freaked out. I don't know what she did.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me that you had shit on your dick, yet you didn't stick it in her ass?
No.
Are you sure that her ass wasn't just that big that you just didn't know the difference?
No, what it is when
Uh-oh. Come here, Betty.
fried it or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and then she sharted and everything.
So you're saying that she sharted while she was getting hit doggy. Do women shart sometimes when they're getting hit doggy?
And this happened up in North Hill. Huh?
Eventually, everybody's going to see it.
This happened up in North Hill, like up by BG Breeze.
Oh, fuck. BG Breeze. Where's Miranda at? I think she's got a good BG Breeze story. I got one.
And I mean, we were probably 17, 18,
Oh, my God.
and
Uh-oh.
that same night, one of my other friends hooked up with a
Lady of the night.
lady of the night,
Mm-hmm.
which was man of the night.
Oh, shit. A tranny? Oh, fuck.
Went to a hotel on, and I can't think of the name of the hotel. It's on West Market Street, right up by North. Man, can't think of the name of the hotel.
It don't even matter.
He started making out with this girl.
And she popped wood.
He felt whiskers
Whiskers?
when he was starting to make out with them.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
We need to get Betty a portable mic so she can just put in her 2 cents every now and again. It's so great. I can't wait till your face and everything heals up, and we get you over here because I have so many things that I get going. We have so many good stories. Like I still have a picture floating around of Mom riding a big inflatable dick on her 40th birthday. Makes me proud as a son.
Right down the steps.
Every single one of my friends has seen my mom's ass and boobs. Jeff can attest to this. Used to love to fucking moon everybody. and we just got mooned. All right, well, I think that's a good place to stop. Marv's story about a hooker, unless you got more to this. Where the fuck does the poop come from? I don't know. Jeff might have an answer to this.
I don't know. I think she had poop on her ass, and when I was sticking my wang in it, got on my dick, and I freaked out.
So you legitimately had some stank on your hang low.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. Ryan's gonna tie this up into a neat little ball. He's gonna send it to Jeff. I love you, brother. Next weekend we gotta make this shit happen.
Jeff,
I got so many plans.
hope to see you soon, and we'll do this again.
You're light and airy.
Light and airy.